Good afternoon. It is Monday today, day six of our adventure into meditations together. And I invite you to dive right in. So go ahead and take a seat. Let yourself land. Let yourself be fully here in this moment. So what that might look like is leaning back into the chair, allowing yourself to feel your bottom resting on a hard surface or a soft surface, and letting yourself feel how you are held right here in this moment. Plant your feet on the floor. You can feel what the surface is underneath your toes. You can dig your toes in. Yeah, and let yourself register how your body has selected this one space to sit down and to just be fully present. And then see if you can allow some of the trust that we were building up between our body and our mind and our energy last week. See if you can allow some of that to just come right back in. So if you're like me, you had a busy weekend, there were lots of activities, lots of things going on, people to talk to and take care of. And then we arrived back into this busy work week, for many of us, busy work week. And there's a little bit of an unsettled feeling sometimes on a Monday for me. Like, okay, I'm excited about what the week is going to bring, but I'm also unclear. I don't know what the week is going to bring. And so allow yourself to just arrive, curious, open, and present. Yeah, do you feel how your whole body can just settle by claiming that, right? I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'm here. And I'm open to exploring and seeing what shows up in my body and my energy space, what loops my mind needs to have examined or explored. I'm just here to be with all of that. Good, good. And then see if you can start to feel your attention or your energy be directed to your bottom that is sitting on the chair. So what that might look like is making the chair feel heavier or denser, maybe like a really heavy tree or a big rock that you're planting yourself on top of. And what I notice when I do that is my body seems to get centered. The heaviness in my body seems to get centered right around my hips, my bottom. And there's kind of a tug that I feel, like gravity's a little bit more amplified, and so I'm kind of tugging at that rooted feeling. Yeah, and notice in the moment if you have any resistance to that. If you do, you can just open up the pathway of energy. So from your hips all the way down your legs, you can just imagine there's a pathway that opens up, and any resistance or irritation or fear of being fully here for a few moments, you can just run that right down your legs, down to your feet, and then just imagine your feet as they're gripping the carpet or the floor can just open up and allow energy to go out and down into the earth underneath your feet. Yeah, and then see if more of your attention can be focused down on your bottom. So you're just pulling parts of your energy or attention that travel around during the day or the weekend. You're just pulling them back into you. You're giving the center of your awareness a place that it can gather all of you back up in. Yeah. Sometimes that feels a little uncomfortable. You know, it's like getting a belly cramp or eating a big meal and you start to feel kind of full. There's that tightness that sometimes comes up, you know, inside of your stomach area. The way it always looks to me is, you know, energy, your energy chakras or energy centers in your body are side by side or wrapped around your physical organs. You know, it's all kind of connected inside of your physical body. And sometimes when a lot of energy comes back into a place that's right up next to your stomach or your diaphragm or your lungs or your heart, it can feel like it's squeezing that place. So if you notice that, just use your breath to relax your body and just remind it we're safe. We're just hanging out. We're just getting to know each other in a new way. It's all good. And if there's still resistance or uncomfortableness in your body, you can just, again, run it down your legs. Anything that doesn't feel like it serves or feels good to your body, you can just run it down your legs to your feet and then drain it out into the earth. Yeah, and then notice how your body feels more expansive. For me, it feels calmer, like there isn't a battle going on inside. Much of that is just you creating pathways or channels for energy to flow. So you give it a direction and an intention, and then the energy can start to move. When we don't do that, it tends to stay stuck, and then it gets heavy or it gets blocked or it starts to loop around. So you just start to visualize the ways that the energy can move through your body, and then set the intention that it does that, and you'll start to feel more expansive within your physical body. Yeah, good. So just open up your feet one more time. Anything that's ready to move in this moment, imagine the earth can support you from the bottom of your feet, and just tug at the bottoms. Pull anything out of you that you don't really need or want to hold on to in this moment. You can pick it right back up when we're done if you would like. But for now, see if you can just let go of those places that feel tight or uncomfortable on this Monday. Yeah, and you might want to just name some of the emotions. So I'll share a couple just to give you some ideas. For me, usually on a Monday, there's a feeling of, oh, I didn't get what I wanted done over the weekend. I had all that time and all those things on my to-do list, and I got 2 out of 20, So imagine you just open up the self-judgment and just let that drain right out of your legs, down into your feet, out into the earth. That's the past. It's already over. You can't change it. So what we can do is be fully present now and decide if holding on to that emotion serves us, or if we just want to move it out. It's just an emotion. We just notice it, and then we move it through our body and release it out. Good. Yeah, see if there's another emotion. As an example, I'll keep giving you examples. As an example for me, a lot of what I struggle with is too much, not enough, right? So it's either there's too much to do and there's not enough time, right? Or there's not enough energy and too many people, too much overwhelm, whatever it is, those seem to play a lot for me. So as I think about, okay, it's Monday and I've got this whole wide open week in front of me, what do I actually want to accomplish? Sometimes all the options that are available, that can paralyze me also, right? Where do I start? How do I even know which one to begin with? So in this moment, you can just imagine if you have a match to that. I'm guessing you might. You can just open up the pathways at the bottom of your feet and just notice any places in my body where I'm trying to control or force or push something into existence or into creation. I'm going to see if I can allow my feet to tug at all of those places and pull, pull, pull. All of that energy that wants to control and do and force, in some sense, accomplishments, tasks, actions, and just let all of that energy run down my legs, all the way to my feet, open up my feet, and then just release the energy out into the earth. Good, and you can scan your body again if it still feels like a match. Let anything that's in the way of you being fully present just move all the way down through your body to your feet and then out into the earth. Good. Good. And then just come back to right here in this moment, how your body is feeling. It's so funny because sometimes we think, well, I already know that thing. I already did that step. I already have those tools. I know how to do that. And then life gets busy and we get caught up in the swirl of the activity and we forget to come back to those basics, and the basics are, I'm right here in this moment. What happened in the past is already complete. What happens in the future is full of possibilities and potential. We have no idea what magic can be created in the future. So what I have is this present moment. Right here in my body, sitting still, tuning into how I feel. Yeah. And then you can notice it's either quiet, right? You've moved out the chatter that was keeping you so distracted. Or you might find that there's one thought, one place, one feeling in your body that is so pulsing, or I use the word yelling, right? That one thought is yelling in your head, or it's yelling from your body. And because those initial distractions and judgments have moved out, now you can tune in. And you can feel that one place that needs your attention. Yeah, so bring your awareness to that thought or to that place. And if you don't have any thoughts or any places, float in that. Float in the bliss of just being fully present for a moment. Yeah, if there is a spot that needs some attention or a thought, imagine you can just hold that thought with your hands. So you can put your hands in front of you if you're just sitting still. And you can imagine taking the thought, putting it in the palm of your hands, and then turning it around a little bit. Moving your hand so you see it from a different perspective. You can look at it from above, right? So you might literally want to move your hands so that they're closer to your chest, and you're almost imagining you can look down on that thought or that problem from a different viewpoint. What is there to know in this moment only? Not past, not judgment, not future. Right now, what is there to know about this one thought? You can imagine turning it around again and looking at it from another side. One of my favorite questions to ask whenever something shows up in my life or I'm stuck on a problem is to look at it through the viewfinder of, what is it here to teach me? Why is this showing up right now in my life, and what is it here to teach me? So if it's a conflict with a person, right, what are you meant to learn from that? Not what are they doing wrong or what haven't they done to meet your expectations. What are you meant to learn in this moment from that relationship or experience? Yeah, and if it brings up emotion, that's okay, right? All of that is sitting there under the surface and we squish it down and try to ignore it, and it's just an emotion. So once you feel it, you can give it a direction. You can let all of that emotion run through your body, down to your hips, down to your legs. There's a pathway now. Down to your feet. And then just let it be an emotion that washes through you down into the earth. Just a wave of energy that just moves through your body. There might be another wave that follows after it, but it's just a wave of emotion or energy moving through you, not being blocked, just being felt, and then released down into the earth. there's anything else for you to know about that thought or experience that you're looking at. Any other wisdom for you to gain in this moment. Yeah, often it comes back to me related to love or compassion or kindness. So just see, is there something for me to learn? Or an energy that perhaps I can practice embodying now that I have looked at this emotion or story? Good. And then one more wave. Just imagine you can bring it through your body all the way down to your legs again. And just let it be an emotion that moves through and down and out your feet. Good. Good. And then come back to this moment again. Notice if it's more quiet or calm than it was when you first started this meditation. Yeah, and then just see how your body feels. Is there anything your body is trying to tell you in this moment that you need to listen to? It might be saying, you are doing too much running, you need to rest, or nourish yourself with root vegetables, or drink more water, or let yourself be held and hugged. You know, whatever the message is, you just tune in, see what your body has to say. And then the way to build trust is to honor whatever it is that comes up in your meditation time. So if it feels like there's an action step based on anything you saw today, or words that you need to share with someone, something you need to do for your own body, the way to build up this muscle of meditation is to honor what comes forward by acting on it. Today or tomorrow, not next week, acting on it as it comes up. And then each time you meditate, something new comes up, you act on it. You start to develop a trust in your own voice that is gorgeous. Literally gorgeous and life-changing. And life-changing. It is so beautiful to trust yourself in that way. Good. One more sweep of energy. So anything that's ready to move in this moment, run it down your body, all the way to your legs, and down and out through your feet. Good. All right, I'm going to let you stay here in this space and just float or feel the calm or the quiet. Perhaps do some more exploring of anything that needs to be looked at. And I will see you tomorrow. So much love from me to you.